So here she is in all her glory. It ended up much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I don't know, when you look at those 8x10 frames, you just think, you know, this little box, right? Well, that's okay. That's okay because it'll just hold more. I'll just have to go find some more plants, right? So there's a few things that I kind of tweaked on that were not in the video. I had put some hinges, like some metal hinges up in here for this door to open, but the hinges were, the metal was kind of thick, and it shifted how this movable door here looked on the side of the box. So it looked like it was shifted and not even as far as the gable goes. And so I was like, eh. So what I did was I took a piece of canvas and I cut it to be the length of the entire width of this frame, and then I glued it like a hinge underneath this trim and then to the back of this frame. So the top of this frame right here, and then it folded up underneath this so it opens, and it's not gonna go anywhere. Actually, it's probably going to last a lot longer than a cheap craft store hobby hinge, you know what I mean? So that's okay. And it blends in with kind of with the whitewash paint. You can't really tell that that it's, you know, fabric under there. So it ended up looking pretty cool. This is foam core. These side pieces are foam core. I got they call it 1/2 inch, but it's not. It's like 3/8. And then also the main base is made out of that foam core. That stuff is really super tough, and I figured it's lightweight too. So I didn't want to add a ton of weight to this thing because I knew it was already going to be pretty hefty because of the glass and the wood and everything. So that's why I did that. And then for the trim work down in here that you saw me put on, these were found in the dollhouse miniatures section of Hobby Lobby, and it was their 1/2 inch baseboard. And one package did the whole thing. And then this little step up here, you saw me glue on. It looked gray. That's just a piece of heavy chipboard, and that's what I topped it off with, kind of just to seal everything in. The gables were interesting to figure out. You know me and math. We're not friends. So I just kind of had to I took some painter's tape and I kind of taped everything together, and then I drew out like my own little templates for this particular house, and then just cut them out of foam core. And the good thing about foam core is how forgiving it is, and you can shave it if you get it too big. If you get it too small, sometimes you just got to start over. And then this, the gables on this side and this side are both hobby wood. I wanted it to have glass on these sides too, but that would have entailed me cutting glass, and I don't know if that's a really great idea. So I just used foam core, and then I used this really pretty scrapbook paper, and it's from My Mind's Eye, and it's I don't know, I think it's really pretty. So I just coated the inside of that, and then on this edge where you're gonna open the door, so that it kind of finishes it off. Nobody's gonna see really with the door open, but with it shut, it just looks like really pretty wallpaper in there. So I think that worked out fine. And then this top is also from the Hobby Lobby miniatures dollhouse section, and it was just some of their trim. It was on clearance for $1.99, and so I just, you know, I just grabbed it. Okay, so next, let me set her aside over here. Let me show you what I have. I made this box out of corrugated plastic. Can you see that? Just corrugated plastic. The box is 2 inches high by about 1 inch shy width and length of the inside of this thing, so I can set it down in there. I sealed all the seams with hot glue, so I'm hoping that's going to be adequate. I may also do that on the outside as well, because I don't want it leaking through and then ruining the whole bottom of the, what are we going to call this thing, by the way? It's an arboretum. It's a conservatory. It's a greenhouse. It's a vivarium. I don't know. What do you want to call it? You guys make up a term and we'll call it that. How's that? We'll just call it that. So anyway, this is what my little plants are going to be planted in. My plants will be planted. And then these are the little plants that I bought. I just put them in a little miniature bread tin. So we've got this little teeny tiny miniature ivy, and I mean it's binky. And this is called an angel vine, I think. Angel vine. This is some kind of little mossy ground cover. I know this is a toad lily because I have one in the yard. And then this is just a binky little fern. So these are the things that I have to plant. And of course I have dirt and rocks, but this is ugly, right? So we have to do something to hide that. I did get some moss while I was at Hobby Lobby, and I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but I figured once this goes in on the inside like this, that perhaps I can take the moss and just kind of shove it around the edge or glue it. I don't want to glue it because I want to be able to take this container out if I need to take it out, you know what I mean? Okay, so I moved you a little closer in a different spot, so hopefully you'll be able to see this better. So this thing is too big to put on my regular filming table, so that's why we have shifted over to another spot. Okay. So, like I said, we have this moss. We also have some river stones, and I figured perhaps we could put a few in the bottom for drainage. Yeah, yes. I should get a chair, huh? I'll just be really careful when I water. Famous last words. Remember when your kid would say something like that to you? You're like, they'll just say, well, I'll just be real careful, Mom. And you're like, oh no, it's the kiss of death. Okay, so I'll think about what to put on the outside. I did give the corners some extra glue on, and it is, it is plastic. So maybe we're safe, right? And then I glued the inside seams as well. So maybe I'm just overthinking this whole thing, which is usually the case. Hi guys. Okay, so let's do this thing. Let me put some, let me drop some rocks all over the floor. Probably should have bought a couple of these packages of river stones. All right. And I also have some potting soil. We're gonna get real messy here. We probably should be outside to do this, but I don't wanna. Okay. So here we go. Like, point of no return here. Right? Okay. All right. Okay, dirt. And you know how potting soil is. You think it's like a whole lot and then you water it in and it gets, you know, like you need twice as much as you thought you did. Figured I needed to vacuum in here anyway. This is what was in my brain, so this is what we're going to do for now. We can always change it later. The Booksmith Conservatory Arboretum Terrarium Vivarium Greenhouse. It's like a kid that has 6 names. All right, I think that's probably enough because we'll put moss and stuff on top, and we will revisit, right? We will revisit. All right, so the plants. We have been misted, and I got some of the press and seal stuff. Maybe it would be prudent to like lay this down like this and kind of, I don't know. Yeah, give it a little bit of a, you know, a seal. One thing that you can do, and I'm not going to do it at this moment, is you can paint the inside with like a silicone type stuff, and then that would keep it from, you know, if it did leak, from leaking down into your, you know, your chipboard or whatever you make the base out of. All right, now where did I put my, I have like this little stick. Oh, here it is. A support stick to keep this thing open. Okay. That's another thing that maybe I should do is work on doing some kind of a little lift mechanism to keep the door open, but you know, you don't want to work on these too horribly often, right? You're supposed to kind of let them do their thing. I don't know. I've never done one, so should I put the rocks and stuff on it first? Should I do that last? It's like a ship in a bottle thing. How much should you do before? Oh, maybe I should do this now. This video is going to be 80 years long, and that's why I didn't talk through the first part of it, because I figured it would take forever if I talked my way through actually building the house part. Is it so cute? Okay, so here is our masa mas. And this is called reindeer chartreuse. And it's real soft. It's real soft and like spongy. So, I don't know, kind of cool looking stuff. So what I was going to do, in theory, and now I need it like a chopstick, is to hide the side of the box with this stuff, but I think that's going to take a lot, right? I had to go get like 50 bags of this. Alright, so I have shoved moss in all around and tried to hide the edge of the container, and this is what I have left. So one bag did a great job. thought I was going to need to go get more. And now I'm just going to place a few little stones in there just to do it. I mean, not necessary at all, but I just thought I would. I mean, at some point, you know, do we want to put in a bird bath and do we want to like set up shop in here? And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep it neat and clean, and I don't know. Maybe I don't want those there. I want those over here. I was thinking maybe mulch too. What do you guys think about like really teeny tiny shredded mulch? I don't know. We will think about it. Give me ideas. Have any of you done one of these before? Was it successful? Did you kill everything? Let me know. I am interested in finding out what happened to a terrarium or whatever this thing is. Honestly, there's a real name for it and I'm not, you know, giving it justice. So there is the inside. Okay, cute. Is it so cute? And here is the outside. And I can still mess around with the moss a little bit. So it looks like you're looking through the window at the garden. And here's up through what it looks like through the, there it goes, through the top of the window here, the roof. And you can see the little panes, and then on this side you can see the, you know, the wallpaper kind of stuff in the background there. You can see all the way through to the other side. So that is the garden as of right now. Like I said, we will revisit this and I don't know, do something else to it later, or add stuff, or see if stuff lives. Here's the gables. Just wanted to show you. Here's the base with the little feet. I got the feet at Hobby Lobby. They are, I think, the Paper Studio brand, but there's all kinds of little feet for boxes. So, but those are the ones I chose. All right, well, that's it for now, everyone. Thank you for watching the construction of the conservatory, and I hope to do more fun stuff like that. I love plants, so maybe we'll do more fun stuff later. And yeah. Okay, guys, I'll be back at you really soon. Got some journals started and some more DIY stuff, of course. You know, all the obsessive compulsive crafting that we do. And I will see you really soon. Isn't it cute? All right, see you soon. Bye, guys.